The scene shifts to the following day outside Roman's residence, where a man named Bartolo, ranked 89th in Valhalla, appears, shouting and challenging Roman to a duel. Moments later, Roman emerges, surprising Bartolo. Without acknowledging him, Roman addresses the crowd, declaring that he will accept all challenges until sunset. He then turns back to Bartolo, inviting him to proceed. Angered, Bartolo gathers his aura, thinking, "Let's see how long Roman can keep acting so confident," and moves to strike. However, Roman swiftly takes down Bartolo with a single blow. As Bartolo falls, Roman comments on his disappointing skill despite his bold words. The crowd is stunned by Bartolo's quick defeat. In any other country, the onlookers might have retreated, but witnessing Roman's true strength only fuels their fighting spirit. Another challenger steps forward, announcing his intent to face Roman, and charges at him. As expected, Roman takes down each challenger with a single strike. One by one, around a dozen people step forward to face him, but Roman defeats them all effortlessly. With a serious expression, Roman then addresses the gathered crowd, stating that the sun is still up and asking if anyone else is willing to challenge him. He adds that there is one day left until the festival's eve and invites any potential challengers to knock on his door anytime. He then leaves the scene. Later that day, word spreads that warriors from Valhalla have been challenging Roman since early morning, yet all have been defeated. People are shocked by Roman Dimitri's strength and wonder what the Valhalla rankers have been doing in preparation. Soon, we see Sanchez, cloaked in surprise, upon hearing that Bartolo, one of the rankers, was the first to fall to Roman. Someone in the crowd wishes that the top-ranked fighters would step in, remarking that Valhalla can't let Roman dominate the festival stage like this. He further suggests that perhaps Sir Morales will step in, as Barboza's original opponent was, after all, Sir Morales. The people of Valhalla believe that, no matter how strong Roman Dimitry may be, he cannot defeat Sir Morales. Hearing this, Sanchez departs. The scene then shifts to a forest where Sanchez meets Morales. Sir Morales asks if Sanchez knows why he plans to face Barboza. Sanchez replies, assuming it's due to the bad history between Morales and Barboza. Morales responds, acknowledging that while past conflicts are part of it, there's a deeper reason. As one of Valhalla's prides and one of the 12 swords on the continent, Barboza lacks the pride and honor that define a true warrior. Morales despises leaders who lack both, and he harbors a personal hatred for Barboza. This hatred drove Morales to hone his swordsmanship with the sole aim of defeating Barboza. Now, however, someone has appeared, daring to take Morales' place. Morales instructs Sanchez to gather the people of Valhalla, declaring that he will prove to everyone that the festival stage is rightfully his. The monster of Valhalla, also known as the Berserk Warrior and ranked 12th, has finally unleashed his full might. The scene shifts to the next day, where crowds gather, cheering for Morales and eager for him to defeat Roman Dimitry. As Roman and Morales stand face to face, Morales states that he has a question for Roman. Since the Valhalla Empire summoned Roman here to avenge Count Denver, why did Roman accept Valhalla's offer, knowing their intentions? The crowd is shocked to hear this revelation, struggling to understand what Morales is implying. Roman responds confidently, asserting that the Valhalla Empire cannot kill him. Smiling, Morales asks if Roman truly believes he can defeat Barboza. Roman replies that he wouldn't have accepted Valhalla's offer otherwise. Morales laughs, calling it an arrogant response, and adds that he admires people like Roman who understand a warrior's pride. Filled with excitement, Morales tells Roman that it's still too early for him to take on Barboza. Roman, now emitting his aura, responds that Morales says amusing things. Roman tells Morales that, until now, no one who has faced him has believed they would lose. Preparing to strike, Roman asks Morales if he thinks it will be any different for him. In response, Morales declares that from this moment forward, they will see who truly deserves the honor of this warrior festival. Morales then releases his aura, enveloping himself in energy, and in an instant, he closes the distance between them, launching an attack. Roman moves to evade, but, before he can fully react, Morales swings his sword and strikes directly. Roman manages to block the blow with his own sword, surprising Morales with his strength. Morales reflects that Roman's skill is impressive, especially for someone in his 20s. Then, Morales slams his foot into the ground, breaking it apart and causing Roman to lose balance as the ground beneath him shifts. Quickly, Roman leaps into the air, realizing that Morales is using the terrain to his advantage. Roman notes that Morales is not only powerful but also strategic in combat. Seeing an opening, Morales strikes at Roman, declaring that he can't escape anymore. But Roman uses his Lightfoot technique, stepping onto a stone midair to dodge Morales' attack and gather momentum. Morales is stunned, wondering if such a move is even possible. Roman then charges at Morales head-on, but Morales blocks his strike. Roman quickly swings from a different angle, yet Morales blocks again. However, Roman follows up with a powerful kick, sending Morales flying into a wall. The crowd is shocked by the display, but to Roman's surprise, Morales stands back up, smiling and stating that he's truly enjoying this fight. Morales declares that he will no longer hold back and will give everything to defeat Roman. Morales' demeanor changes, and he transforms into a wild one, as he gathers aura around his fists. Intrigued, Roman watches as Morales wastes no time and launches a flurry of punches. As Roman blocks the attacks, he notes that not only has Morales' appearance changed, but his reaction speed has also increased. However, for Roman, this still feels manageable. Roman then uses the first form of his midway strike and takes down Morales. After defeating him, Roman reflects that Morales is a true warrior, embodying the spirit of Valhalla, and he is grateful to have met him. Meanwhile, Morales accepts that this may be his last stand but feels no regrets. He shouts to the people of Valhalla, urging them to remember this day. Roman Dimitry answered Valhalla's invitation, even knowing it was a trap, embodying the pride of a true warrior. Morales declares that Valhalla has lost its foundation, reduced to a place where power is seized through political schemes. He encourages the people to welcome Roman's presence, reminding them to honor his upcoming battle with Barboza without interference. The crowd appears stunned by Morales' words. In his mind, Morales believes that the Reaper who will take his place will soon come for Barboza. Meanwhile, Sanchez begins to cry, recalling a memory of Morales telling him that he might die in his fight against Barboza. Even so, Morales insisted he would face Barboza, hoping that, by witnessing his fight, the people and warriors of Valhalla might remember even a fragment of their past pride. Smiling, Morales had asked Sanchez if that wasn't a noble thought. Returning to the present, Sanchez thinks Morales is being reckless, wondering what will happen to those who have always looked up to him if he leaves for such a cause. As Sanchez contemplates this, the crowd begins to chant Roman Dimitry's name loudly. The scene then shifts to a palace where Marquis Bellfire hears the news of Morales' defeat at Roman's hands. Smiling, Marquis Bellfire comments that things are becoming interesting. He hadn't expected Roman to be strong enough to defeat Morales. At that moment, Baron Jonathan enters and informs Marquis Bellfire that, should he give the order, Baron Jonathan offers to take care of Roman Dimitry before he even steps onto the stage. However, Marquis Bellfire reminds him that Morales used his wits, stirring public sentiment before his death, making any interference in the duel impossible. If Marquis Bellfire acts carelessly, he risks arousing suspicion. The Marquis then asks Jonathan how much he knows about Barboza. Jonathan replies that he knows Barboza is one of the 12 swords of the continent, representing Valhalla. The Marquis informs him that Barboza is a cunning man who doesn't care what means he uses to secure victory. He advises that they should leave the fight against Roman entirely to Barboza, just as they did with Morales, confident that no matter how hard Roman struggles, he will not emerge alive.